Okay, welcome viewers. And if you're watching this video is about, and if you're watching this, you already might know what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about the One Piece. I'm going to be talking about one of the One Piece most interesting efforts. From the beginning of One Piece, we've all seen different types of efforts, but we should not forget the first fruit we saw was Rufus. The second is a chop fruit. So today I'm going to be talking about the chop fruit and all the hidden potential that chop fruit could have. Now I know what you might be thinking. The chop fruit. That fruit is so lame, is not that? Yeah, well, we were entirely wrong. The chop fruit, as we've heard from Vegapunk in the new episodes on Egg Island, are human desires. Their fruits are created from human desires. So, I did a little bit of digging, and so I thought maybe the chop fruit is the desire of chopping, or maybe it's the desire of disassembling. And I thought it's really odd. The chop fruit is actually very OP. As we've seen, Luffy's air fruit was not the gum fruit, but actually the mythical human sun god Nika. So maybe this is also like that, but just spare me, yeah. So I don't know if I'm wrong, but try. You can try. So I'm going to be trying to understand and going to research of different dairy fruits. This will be the first video. The chop fruit has many potentials, as we've all seen. The chop fruit, Swordman can't hit Buggy, as we've seen in so many episodes, but we've never seen him use it before. Like, remember when we see the awakened form of the Paramecia type sling fruit on the Dress Rosa by Doflamingo, he could affect the surroundings. So I'm thinking the chakra fruit would awaken would affect the entire surroundings or just a couple of spaces. Or might the chakra fruit actually be very powerful and a hidden there fruit? Because if you think about it, the chakra fruit, it's all about chopping. So if I were to awaken it, would I be able to chop space, chop other people, or chop the land? As we've seen in so many episodes, they would have awakenings as different in many ways. So I tried a bit more research, thinking maybe the chocolate fruit is actually a mythical zone type. So I did a bit of research, found nothing. If you find something like this, comment. So I did more research on the chocolate fruit and find it's more interesting than we thought. As Buggy is technically the only person that can go against sword wielders. If you think about it, if I were in One Piece or Rikane, I would take the chop fruit, but I would first train my body before eating the chop fruit if it was in my hands. Simple, because if I train my body, if I train my body hard enough and eat the food, I might awaken, because we've all seen it requires physique, robust physiques to awaken sometimes with their food or desires. Maybe you need more desire for chopping everything. Maybe you need desires to chop yourself or whatever is the desire of the same food. But my opinion of the awakening, as I've said before, chop surroundings, chop everything, chop space, chop time. Because the food would be absolutely broken, but we have to remember One Piece Oda. It limits the power of the Dare Food, except one, Nika. As we've seen, imagination, but we can't put it off that Oda won't just make the chop food also because of it, or just awaken the chop food with body. But as I said before, chop food is one of the OP Dare Foods I would pick in One Piece if it had limited potential. It has limitless potential. So, what would your pick be? Would you choose the chop fruit if you got reincarnated into One Piece, or would you choose the other fruit? It is all about your interest in what you choose. So I'm going to be playing. I haven't really played this game in a long time, so yeah. While I'm playing this game, I'm going to be talking about the different types of fruits too. As we've already run down about the chop fruit and its abilities. What I wonder is what ability would What ability would you have? I could also become a swordsmanship with the chop chop food if you think about it, since swords can really damage me with a point in it. But as I've clarified, the chop chop food is one of the most broken abilities in the right hand, but it can also be pretty useless if you don't know the understanding of the chop chop food. As we've seen in Mayfield, you have to first understand the food. When Luffy was in, I think there's still chances of awakening maybe the chop chop food through Robustness, or maybe through Luffy like he did on the brink of death, awakening the devil fruit, or maybe just having your desire, or maybe just desire to get inside you. This is actually my first time playing Roblox, and I found this game Block Fruits, people talking about it. That's actually gonna be my first video. I hope you liked what I was talking about the chop chop fruit. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I'm still trying out this being a YouTuber. So please don't hate me in the video. So you can comment down which food I should be talking about next time. Maybe I'm going to be talking in a store, or maybe I'm gonna make a video of it. I'm actually giving myself a challenge. Like I don't know how much battery I have left or anything, so I'm going to be playing until my battery is dead. That was anticlimactic, like seriously stealing my kill. Really? It's really hard to play this game on a computer. How do you guys play these games? If you guys already play this game, could you give me some tips or something? Just seriously, I don't know how. I don't know how you guys. I don't know how you guys play like this. It's troublesome, really. But anyway, back to the chop chop food. Chop chop food has many advantages, but I can't remember. That what was his name again? That Hawkeye slice of if we all remember correct, Hawkeye slice of what I truly understand is, if you were to use Haki in the sword, would it still work against the chop chop food because it's a natural enemy of their foods? And I've come to a conclusion, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, it's so. But let's continue with the chop chop food. So, as we've seen, the chop chop food, as you've heard from me actually. Anyway, the chopped up fruit should actually be ranked high, but it can also, how do I say this? What would happen if you use a chopped up fruit to, I don't know, chop a piece of another dairy fruit and chop a piece of another dairy fruit, or try to chop somebody's hockey off? Would it actually work? Like if you use a chopped up fruit, imagine you having learned hockey. Can you chop off the hockey of other people? Or could you, but almond hockey with the chopped up fruit actually be pretty cool because you can detach yourself and be everywhere. You will actually be up high and see what's going on as we remember, but I'm talking about the waiting for. Maybe we can go higher if we get awakened. Maybe we can lift the head. We don't need to lift our feet at the ground. Remember, I'm seeing him buggy the first time in Orange Town. He can't be far away from his legs. But if I had to say, Buggy was actually the strongest hockey person as we've seen. Buggy's not good with his therefore developing, but maybe he would have been with his hockey. But that's also what Chop Good has many abilities. Maybe, I don't know, I'm gonna do some more research. But if you find anything more about the Chop Good, tell me in the comments below, because I'm still waiting for the new episode as the review. I actually want to see how Buggy working because Buggy's luck is like really insane. As we've seen, that guy has no strength at all and still managed to become an emperor of the sea. But what would you do? So tell me, if I'm wrong about the Chop Chop Fruit Awakening, you can tell me. But that's personally what I think. As we've seen, their foods have many potential, hidden potential that people have yet awakened. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed me explaining all that. I'm really sorry for the video, but thank you if you've watched it or liked it or simply just this will be my first official video because I've been making it. Maybe you guys see the source, but maybe you not. But I just want to start this video. Anyway, see you. I'll just finish it up and we'll see each other next time. Maybe. Anyway, comment down below which food I should do research on like the chop chop fruit. If not, you don't want to talk about their food, you can either comment down below a character from One Piece for me to explain his weaknesses and strengths. But that's all. See you next time.